we're going to prepare for the Temaskalli experience. This is going to be our bonfire, where we are going to start the fire to heat up the stones. As you can tell here, this is our altar, the 4 directions. Temaskalli.
Los pleios, Nijimati, Nahuac. Saludamos a la energía del viento, la energía de la Xicali, más allá de ese domo, donde está la esencia, fuera del tonal y matrix, donde venimos todos de la fuente, donde la conexión como es arriba es abajo, para recordar nuestro origen, con los pies en la tierra, para saber dónde estamos parados, en orden para ascender, con la esencia del viento, del Tleyot, eso que llaman prana también, nosotros le llamamos Tleyot, energía que vivifica y que está en coherencia, en inspiración, conectándonos, lo terrenal, el topan con el tlactipac en armonía. Ometeot. Ahora vamos a mirar hacia el este, hacia allá. Vas a poner tu mano derecha en el corazón, tu mano izquierda en la cintura, y la vas a ofrendar hacia adelante en símbolo de respeto, de ofrendar tu corazón. Nicanash canto tlacpalolistli, intlahuistlán pateot incali, quetzalcoatl, intlili, intlapal. Saludamos a la energía del este, el rumbo de la biología primaria, el rumbo de la energía masculina, el rumbo donde nos hacemos conciencia de nuestra transformación, que debemos de brillar, de nuestro sol interno, de nuestra propia energía, saber diferenciar para armonizarnos y que brille tu sol desde tu propia esencia. Ometeot. Energía tuya del nahual, de tu propia esencia, de tu propio doble, que te va a guiar. Aquí no le pedimos nada afuera, todo es hacia adentro. Pídete a ti mismo siempre la guía y la encontrarás en tu corazón. Porque veniste morir para renacer en esencia. Morir para vivir. Miki Pampayoli. Ometeot.
Dedicated to the Quetzalcoatl energy, the evolution, where Ometeot is going to be present. So here, after we heat up our stones, we're going to introduce them here. So basically this is the energy, the masculine energy, that is going to introduce to fertilize the uterus of the earth, with the navel, the belly button here inside. This is representing, as you can tell, it's a replica of the earth, with the dome, Celestia's chest, with all the machinery, the stars, with the center here expressing our plane of existence, of inertia. The essence of the Temaskalli is this burnt water that represented by the two polarities. heat and water. When we combine both, we're going to get steam, a third force, synthesis of the energy that is lighter, subtle, and is ready to ascend. So this is the essence of the Temaskalli. Then formula of life. Heat represented by fire and water. Inside of us, temperature and water is the foundation of everything. And the Temaskalli means the container of steam of vapor, the house of the steam of vapor. Because that is what we are looking for, this energy, this subtle energy that integrates. And it also is physical medicine, because sweating is the best way to eliminate toxins, physical toxins. And when we eliminate physical toxins, we're going to eliminate mental toxins also, because these control this. So this is the best medicine that you can practice, brothers and sisters, to sweat, because the biggest organ that we have is our skin. And this is the first and also the principal way of elimination of toxins, our skin. So sweating, we're going to produce that energy inside of that is going to eliminate physical toxins. And inside here, we're going to be protected. Also, this is functioning as a Faraday cage in the modern terms that is going to protect us. Also, is grounding, is earthing, because it's connected directly to the earth. Now we are in a very natural environment and protected environment from the ionization, the external ionization. And also, we are making the replica of the earth with the dome that produce pressure, humidity, and temperature. So we are going to find the same elements here in other Trinity. The pressure under a dome, under a closed box, a cage, is going to produce a temperature, and the temperature, humidity. Inside, in our body is the same. We have a pressure, humidity, and a temperature that allows life. And also here, as a technology, water and heat is the same that we are made of. Our bodies are 100% water in the three states. And also we have a temperature, the correct temperature that allows to get balance. The third force inside of us is hydrogen, pH, potential hydrogen potential, the pH. And the pH has to be neutral. So we have to harmonize polarities in order to create a third force. And that's why we are doing this Temaskalli, to achieve self-transformation. Inside here, we want to chant to produce resonance and forget mind. We want to express ourselves speaking. It's allowed to cry, to yell. And also you come here to extraordinary world. We're coming from the ordinary world to the extraordinary here. And it's going to be like our mother's womb. Dark, wet, cozy, and warm. It's the same environment. We are recreating this in the same environment that is going to harmonize. The stones are representing the sperm that is going to fertilize the womb, the uterus. And they're going to create the third force on the temple. It's going to elevate and rise in order to ascend and become in another frequency. Change your frequency using the power of resonance. And also, this steam is going to protect us like a Faraday cage, protect us from ionization. It's a perfect medicine. And here we are going to practice a lot of exercises, different exercises. Depends on the guide. But the main thing is you're going to receive the real medicine here. That's why I have Temaskalli for. In North America, in the United States and Canada, they call it nipi. It's the same thing with the Lakota tradition. With the Lakota tradition, they only entered in order to sing and produce resonance and sing and like a mantras and meditation and sweat. Here in our Toltec tradition, it's the same concept, but now we are changing a little bit of things because now we also speak, spread. We became this into therapy also, because we realized that we can use it as a therapy better than as a psychologist. Cheaper and most of the time is more efficient because we are eliminating toxins, physical toxins. Because if this is dirty, this is going to be dirty. Remember, clean body, clear mind. That's the real formula of this. So Temaskalli, that's the point of this. And also it's organized in 4 stages. Those stages, we're going to call them doors. The doors of perception. Because the energy organized itself in 4 stages with the 5th element in the middle, at the center of the vortex. In the Toltec tradition, that we call it Quetzal, Coatl, Tonali, Nahuali. Quetzal represents our spirit, our connection, our soul. Coatl represents matter. Tonali represents the light, the visible world, and Nahuali, the totality. And that is, we are going to organize our energy inside of the Temaskalli or the Nipi, following different exercises inside of the Temaskalli. And the purpose of Temaskalli is to die for living. Metaphorically, we enter to the Temaskalli in order to die, to kill the irrational being that we used to be, to get rid everything that is not necessary anymore in our life. We have to leave behind something that we have been carrying around, and we're going to live there. We're going to offer that to the stones to transmute that energy and become in a better version of ourselves every day. And also Temaskalli is going to help us to improve our health and strengthen our spirit and our bodies, our physical body, strengthen our blood, make us more stronger, and endurance our spirit and our physical body, passing through an experience of catharsis. And that's the main thing of the Temaskalli Nipi, getting into the extraordinary world to pray with us, with our Nahuali, creating a state of resonance inside, supporting every warrior inside, supporting each other, getting in this state of resonance and love and purification. So we have to start by the fact that we are basically a resonant core of energy, and to harmonize our energy, we require to have clarity that we are the sum of our experiences, consciously and unconsciously, and those have taken us to feel and on phase of our original frequencies in harmony. And it's necessary to take them back to our consciousness again at the first stage, and later, using the coherence of our heart and our force of will, really carry out those changes to break with the contracts of this distorted and twisted society, that those contracts are not ours at all, because they had been imposed by the system. So remember that it's not healthy to adjust yourself to a distorted, sick, and twisted society. Our physical body represents the matter and the earth, that it's a transmuter by excellence. And the force of will that comes from our hearts, it's going to impulse us to the self-transformation. The action or praxis of the holistic health is the product of our victory in our flourish inner world, where we defeat the larvatic body and the emotional mind with its fears and attachments, those that are not ours. And then we're going to be aware that still our body is a resonant energy, and to know that we can heal it. So go and find and make use of the vital energy that let us evolve and transcend matter. Let the earth purify you and eliminate the physical toxins of your body, and also eliminate your negative habits of gluttony, drunkenness, those that have left marks in your physical body in the shape of pain and illness. Through the contact with the elements like earth, stepping barefoot in order to earthing, those and water and steam, take baths inside the rivers, oceans, and drinking your urine, the water of life, and also interacting with the air, taking baths of air and breathing freely with consciousness, and be aware of the ether plasma that is the original energy that you will find inside of darkness and inner silence. To practice theomania, that means to surrender to your own divine energy, meditating in a solitary way and in silence. So this is the moment to give to Tlazolteotl, the energy of love. All your fears derives from the mental and emotional body, to transmutate them, and then is the way that we are going to renovate ourselves energetically. We have to be aware of the toxic energies, attachments, fears, dependencies, sadness, hard feelings, rage, physical and emotional pain, emotions of guilt, of abandon, griefs, etc. And we are going to deliver all the emotions to the stones inside of the inferior navel of the Temaskalli that represents the connection with the earth. And the way to release and leave behind them is exhaling inside of the Temaskalli. And with every breath inhaling, we will be aware, pulling from the superior navel that represents the connection with cosmos, the positive energies like joy, courage, forgiveness, harmony, physical health, affirmation, security, and love. And how we are going to release and eliminate those energies? Basically through these methods. First one, to sweat. To sweat is the best way to eliminate physical toxins. Sweating is the best energy that our biggest organ, the skin, is going to release those physical toxins in our body. That's why Temaskalli is warm and hot sometimes, because we need to sweat, because eliminating physical toxins, all the emotions are going to disappear, because toxins provokes emotions. Second, to breathe. Inside of the Temaskalli, we are going to remember how to breathe consciously, because when we are going to absorb positive energies like love, joy, peace, health, and when we're going to breathe out, we're going to expel the negative ones like rage, hard feelings, sadness, sickness. The third one is to sing. To sing is the best way to eliminate stress, sadness, frustrations, because we are using the power of sound, using the phonetic power of our vocal cords, producing sound like mantras in order to enter of a state of resonance, creating a beautiful harmony inside of the Temaskalli with love and consciousness. And it's another way to distract the mind, singing from the heart. The fourth one is to cry. When we are aware of those energies that they have been storming us, to cry is like a valve of escape necessary that we have to use, because to cry purifies your soul. And the fifth one is to speak. We know this cathartic method as the most important of all, because it's part of the way of healing. When you are aware that you have to express something, and when you get to locate that toxicity inside of your mind and you express it, it's clear that you are in the rehab process. And when you can talk peacefully of something that was a taboo, that means that you are healing. And inside of Temaskalli, you enter to speak with your heart. That's why it's dark, because we speak from our hearts, with shameless around us anymore. So basically it's like a psychology therapy when we speak and release, yelling, singing, and talking to release those mental toxins inside our body.